Thank you so much for joining. Can you please provide your brief introduction?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Ope, for this opportunity, firstly.
Uh,
And myself, Birendra, I graduated from NIT Rourkela in 2022. Soon after that, in July 2022, I joined Wipro as my first organization. So I have total 3.5 years of experience in IT industry, mostly in ServiceNow developer, specializing in ITSM, HRSD, and integration. So I've been involved in end-to-end in development, configuration, and customization activity, and even I have hands-on experience or expertise in building solution aligned with agile method. And currently, I'm looking for the opportunity and improve my skills on different modules.
okay, great. So among ITSM, HRSD, service catalog knowledge which you have worked on, which one is your strongest area and why? Give me one concrete
Uh,
example.
Sure. So mostly out of this 3.5 years of experience, I have worked mostly on ITSM, service catalog, and workflow creation of flow designer and workflow and automating of flows as well. So these are the major areas where I have worked on in these years.
Yeah, which one is your strongest
Strongest is service catalog.
catalog? What you have achieved means what exceptionally you have done in service catalog. I see you
Okay.
have 5x
So
5-time client global recognitions, right? You got various
yes.
awards. That's great. So just wanted to know uh, on what kind of contributions you got these awards.
Okay. So in service catalog, we do have one form which is called ServiceNow Access Administration form in our client side. Basically, it is used to add the users to the group whenever any end user wants to add into any kind of role, any kind of group to get some ITIL role or any certain roles. So they use that form. So initially, it was running through an standard flow where once the end user raises a request, it will go to the approval. Firstly, it will trigger an manager approval, line manager approval. And once line manager approves it, then it will trigger an approval to the manager and alternate manager of that particular group. Once any of that alternate manager or manager approves it, then it will create a task for our support group to add that user manually into the ServiceNow group. So it was earlier a manual process, but
Okay.
we have achieved it through automation. So earlier it was running on workflow. So we have built that automation logic in Flow Designer, where we have used like after approval. So once it is approved, we directly creates a record in the sys user group member table, where we put the user as that particular logged in or the requested for and group whatever that groups he's selecting, and we are creating the record.
Suppose in this process, if there is any issue, how you are handling that? Let's
So
say
if in case,
the group name is not correct or something like that. So
yeah,
how you are handling
so
such situations?
okay, so if in case if there is any group, like if you mentioned, like if the group match is not mostly like the field we are using in the form, is it referring to the sys user group table? So we generally don't get this issue where the group name is not matched to the groups. So but if there is any issue, we figure out that any issue has occurred in the flow designer, then we create a catalog task for the service for our support group to look into that and figure out what is the issue and add that user manually to the group.
So you are creating when you are creating this task, like where in the flow itself?
Yeah, in flow. Yes.
Okay. On what condition?
So for automation, we have used in action, a custom action, where we are gliding into sys user group member table, and in that we are initializing and we are creating a record where we are passing the values from the form, and in the output we are showing as a result like one or two, one or zero. So if it's positive, then it's fine. If there is any negative, if that there is any issue in that custom action, in that case we are creating directly and create catalog task to this support group and we are doing it.
Okay. Uh, um, what is your experience in HRSD? What you have configured
HR
till
is
now?
Okay, so I've been working recently in my latest project only. Started working on HRSD. So basically, I am creating service catalog, sorry, record producer for HRSD modules, like HRSD tables, and I have configured HR services as well, HR criteria as well. So
Okay.
these
What
are
is
the few
the
things which I
difference
have.
between HR service and HR catalog?
So basically, HR service we use to raise a ticket or a case to that particular group from which we want to take help from. So it is much convenient for the end user to raise an HR case to that particular service so that they get in to the appropriate team to get help without getting routed back and back and consume more time. So for that reason, we basically use HR service. And HR catalog is like if we want to achieve, or if there is any issues like relating to payroll issue or leave, want to manage any leave management, so the end user can go into that particular form, HR form, and create a case accordingly.
Okay. How many type of users are there in HR? HRSD means type
uh,
of uh, people like HR manager and all such. How many type of entities are there currently?
Entities means like
Okay.
HR admin, you're asking about that part.
Okay. Okay. Leave it. Leave it.
Okay.
In what is HR criteria? Have you created any HR criteria?
Yes, not very like not very like I've just configured a few part like that HR should be he's what we say, he should be visible. The HR catalog item should be visible only to the certain members who are present in this HR profiles,
Mm-hmm.
and which are matching certain conditions, like example, if they are from this particular location, then they should be able to view this content.
Okay. How it is different from user criteria?
So basically, user criteria used for the global global part,
Mm-hmm.
and for HR criteria, it is used to restrict restrict put and restrict on HR content, basically HR services, HR catalog items. So yeah.
Okay. So, if we talk about HR services, so
Uh-huh.
are these HR services means all the HR services should be created by the users or what? Is it limited? Means suppose I am a user, okay, I am an
Mhm.
employee. Does all the HR services are exposed to me? Means I can create all type of
Uh,
HR services or not?
uh, no, no, I don't think so. All type of HR cases is. Uh, there are some like whatever table, basically we create HR case defining the category and after that details. So
Mm-hmm.
whatever tables or whatever the tables present under COE, we can create HR services related to that particular tables only.
Again, what is the significance of HR skill?
So basically, whenever an HR case is created,
Mm-hmm.
and whenever we want to assign that particular HR case, so there is, but by default there will be one assignment group will be present. So when we will move it to ready to work, then automatically from that assignment group, it will check in the backend in the group members of that particular assignment group who matching that particular HR skills. So it will assign that HR case to that particular yeah, HR employee. So it is
Can you give
basically
me give me
used.
one example?
Yeah, sure. So, like for example, if you are creating one HR case where
Mm-hmm.
HR skill as HR skill is HR payroll or something, and
Okay.
payroll, for example, as a HR skill is payroll, and we are assigning that particular HR case to HR payroll team. So there might be a case where all the team members might not be having that particular payroll skill to them. So it will assign automatically to that particular employee who have that HR payroll skill.
Okay. What have you done in HR lifecycle event? First of all, tell me what is an HR lifecycle event?
So basically, HR lifecycle events is a combination of activities where we can add multiple activities into a single interface, which will explain the whole life cycle of an event. So I have worked. I have not created an HR lifecycle, but I have worked or modified an HR lifecycle. So basically, in that, I have added an extra approval step. Yeah,
Okay. So,
where
according to you, what do you think are the major blocks, roadblocks in HR lifecycle event?
major roadblocks. If uh, if there are total four steps and first and second steps are almost done, we have come into the third steps, and in that scenario, if we are got to know that that particular HR case is not needed due to some reason, then there is a situation that we cannot directly close or cancel that particular HR case.
No, that is a
uh,
technical one. That is okay. But on behavioral side, on workflow side, what do you think?
drawback of this life cycle event,
No,
you ask,
not
right?
drawback, not drawback, but what kind of challenges people are facing, or you say, let's say, HR teams are facing in life cycle events?
uh, Sorry, OP, I'm not aware of this.
So basically, in a life cycle event, there are multiple departments, right?
Yeah.
So getting all these departments under single roof and getting the work done is one of the major challenge. Okay,
Okay.
because it involves IT, payroll, and various others. So getting their workflows done and getting the things done from these people, because everyone has
Mm-hmm.
their own challenges. So this is the
Correct.
most important and most time consuming part of HR lifecycle event.
Okay.
Okay, so have you worked on platform analytics?
Yeah, so currently our project got platform analytics, but due to some like bugs, it got rolled out. So I have just worked on some. I have like knowledge on building reports, so I have used this platform analytics for some
Okay.
time. So yeah, I have knowledge. Yes.
So how you means what do you think is different from reporting in this platform analytics? What extra you can do here? Give me one
So
example. Hmm.
extra in the sense like we can I haven't got the chance to work extensively on platform analytics, but as I got to know that we can even connect this platform analytics with third party tools, and we can fetch the data directly into platform analytics. So maybe we can use the integration setup.
Okay. What have you done in integrations? Any project end to end?
Yes. So there was a project in our client side where I supported a senior developer to in integrating. So we integrated into third party from ServiceNow. So basically, our requirement was that in the incident form, whenever any P1 incident is created along with CI, something related to related to the third party, so there should be one new tab should be opened, new field should be created below that assignment group or
Okay.
assigned to field that should share case ID, and that will reflect the case number of the case created on the third party. So this was the UI change, and And how we configured that integration is that we firstly created an OAuth 2.0 connection between ServiceNow and the third party. Uh, so where we have got the authorization URL, token URL, and redirect URL. Sorry, these two URL from client side, and
Mm-hmm.
in the redirect URL we have given the our ServiceNow instance URL, and we got the client secret and client ID from third party, and we have firstly set up that OAuth 2.0 connection, and then using REST API we have created one post method where we are passing two fields present in third party, that is subject and description. So in basically in subject we are passing the short description of the incident, and in description we are passing the short description and incident number of that particular incident. So, and we are calling this REST message through business rule.
So what is the business objective of this relationship or this integration?
So if there are, so the particular CI, which is the third party, was like critical source of our project. So if they wanted, like if there are any typical important incident are created for that particular CI, and if in case any of their support team members are not currently present in ServiceNow platform, so we
Mhm.
want to notify directly to the third party, creating a case on their tool saying that this incident has been created in ServiceNow, which is P1, and which we need to be prioritized.
Okay, so it is a two-way or only one-way communication?
It was two-way, so I just aware of from ServiceNow to ServiceNow to that third party. I'm not very much aware from on that third party whatever details were coming to the ServiceNow.
Okay, okay, good. Okay, suppose I have one table, okay,
Mhm.
and I want to report from that table as well as from one more table. So basically, I want report from two tables in a single frame. What
Okay.
all are the ways we can do that?
Okay.
You got
Mm,
it? Let's say I have
yeah.
incident table and there is a incident task table, or let's say problem table, change table. So these are
Mhm.
the two or three tables. I want a combined report from all these three tables. Is it a way to do in ServiceNow?
Yes. So we have one feature called database view where we can combine multiple tables accordingly whatever needed, and using that we can fetch the report.
Okay, so let's say that there are three, in the similar way, there are three CI tables.
Mhm.
So apart from database view, what I can do? What all features are available? Three tables which are
Database,
affiliated to CMDB CI.
we need to use all these three tables in fetching the report.
Yes.
Mm, one one will be the database view, and
Mhm.
second will be mm, be through uh, Sigma map, schema map, not schema map. I'm not sure what will be the other two options or other
Have you
options.
heard about CMDB Query Builder?
CMDB rebuilder. No.
Yeah, that is a just after the interview, check it out, okay? What is
Okay.
CMDB Query Builder and what is the use of that?
Can I just note it down for a moment?
Yes, yes, sure.
Mm. CMDB. Yeah.
So suppose someone in the business complains that incident priority calculation is not consistent. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So how would you
Okay.
design and debug the logic for mapping impact and urgency so that the priority will be correct? What all things you
Okay.
touch?
Mm. To check the priority, so in ServiceNow, we get an out-of-box feature which is priority lookup. So where we can set up the priority based upon the emergency and impact. So if there is an issue saying that the impact and urgency is not working and expected, so firstly we'll go into that table, priority lookup, and we'll check how the priority has been set depending upon the impact and urgency.
Mm-hmm.
If we see everything works fine there, everything is fine there, then we can try it in our instance, checking for creating incident and changing the urgency and impact and checking if the priority is coming, whatever we have set in the priority lookup. So these are the steps.
Okay, great. I see you worked in production support as well, right?
Yes.
So tell me about a production issue you have handled in ITSM and how
Okay.
you analyze, communicate, and resolve it on platform.
Okay. So there was a case where in incident form, one new field was created. That was the field name was date, like creation of incident date. It was at below of assignment assigned to field, and it was a calendar field actually, date field, which says the time and date when the incident is created basically. So it was created and it was pushed to production without proper testing. So what was happening is that whenever the end user and not end user but the support member or the assigned to member was trying to resolve that incident,
Mm-hmm.
it was always coming mandatory. Without that field, we were not able to close that particular incident. It was always coming as mandatory, and we sometimes it like sometimes we don't require that field. Like it was just an additional feature which was created to track the created date or something just for reporting purpose or the performance, like how much incident created for this particular month and so and so. So just for that particular thing, we created that field, but it was made mandatory. So we checked many ways like how this field was made mandatory through client script, through UI policy or something. But when we logged in and checked properly after some investigation, we checked that that field was made mandatory at the dictionary level.
Okay,
So then we made it in a non-mandatory. Then it was working as expected.
okay. So many time in CI tables, I have seen that whenever I open a particular I
Yeah.
see that the field is mandatory, but there is
Hmm.
no value in it.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
suppose you have also seen this kind of discrepancies.
Yeah. Yes.
So what could be the reason behind that? What all things you think means what all ways or options you have in mind which may cause this kind of interruption issue?
Uh, So is this related to production instance or any lower instance as well?
No, no, any instance, production, let's say production.
Okay. Maybe due to that particular option which they have selected could be no more like not active record in the service now, or could be like not active, or maybe retired. So that could be one reason, or maybe um, uh, and maybe not sure, maybe I'm not sure on this.
Okay, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah. Audible. Hello.
Is it okay now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's say you said like retired or deleted, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I do a glide record and try to fetch the value from that field, what did I get?
Mm-hmm. From that empty field.
Yes.
uh, uh, Maybe we'll get the sys IDs. We can get the sys IDs.
Mm-hmm.
uh, of that particular record, and that particular field which is blank, and it is coming as mandatory, that might be storing some value, but it's not if it's a reference field. So it's and it is referring to some table, so it is containing some value, but due to some like issues, it is not showing up in the that particular field. But that may be scenario that value is present but it's not visible to us. So whenever we're trying to use a glide record and try to pull the data from that particular record to see what is this present, then it
Mhm.
might show us the sys.
Okay. So final question. Suppose I have an automation to do. How do I
Okay.
decide whether I should go with Flow Designer, traditional workflow, or a business rule?
Okay. So firstly, to like we want to automate in service catalog, or is correct, or anything else?
No, let's leave service catalog general.
Okay. Okay. So basically now ServiceNow is following a good practice, saying that it's always a good practice to use Flow Designer to automate any flow, or to even if there is any flow, then we should always use Flow Designer because it's a low code, no code step. So even we don't require deep knowledge on scripting to configure that. We have some like you out of the box actions. We can use that to build like automation steps, and workflow, whereas workflow will require some complex scriptings. So for that reason we are not recommended to use workflows,
Okay,
whereas
okay,
in
okay. Let's do it like this. Tell me where we should not use Flow Designer. Is there anything or everywhere this is applicable, Flow Designer?
where we should not use Flow Designer.
Yes.
Hmm, as far as I know, like most of the things have been moved to Flow Designer,
Mm-hmm.
like so I, when the change and request incident, service catalogs and everything, I'm not sure. Like,
Okay, okay, no problem. So I'm done with the discussion. You have any question?
yeah, I have some questions. Can I ask in this recorded session, or uh,
Yeah, whatever you want,
like
you
can you
can
share
ask.
me like yeah, can you share
Feedback.
me
Yeah, yeah,
feedback like
definitely, definitely. So you have good knowledge. Okay, I can see you have good communication as well. So just one thing is just increase your reach to ITOM or some other module. Okay.
yeah,
So
yes,
because market is demanding much more what we have currently. So ITSM is good, HRSD is very good, but one more module is needed. Okay. And I think you can go with this ITOM, which is an evergreen one.
item. Okay.
Yes, this
Uh,
is a, yeah.
okay, can we close this recording? I
Okay,
just
just
want to ask
yes.
offline one question.
Sure, just a minute.